True.
Let's just hope YouTube cooperates, because that would be the key issue. We're working. Hello there, dear viewers! It is the DIUG here once again. We are back for more NFL and college football, baby. Woo woo! Hopefully with no technical issues, because we know how my internet likes to act like WCW 2000. But we're not alone. We have Dave with us tonight, everyone's favorite 49ers fan.
Someone's echoing. Someone said someone's echoing, so I don't know if it's me or who.
It's probably you.
It's echo, so I don't know.
It's probably you. It's definitely you.
Yeah.
Seems to be with your headset, You need to rob a GameStop. And Rosie says I'm cutting it.
Okay.
Okay. Who's cutting in and out, Rosie?
I don't know. Hold on.
And of course we have Tasik with us tonight as well.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
I'll just use my speaker on the controller then.
That will work. You, Doug. How am I cutting out? Yeah. Dave's keeping an eye on the stream, so I should be fine. So, yeah. Ain't my fault. The internet wants to be stupid.
In. No, it keeps saying loading. It keeps saying buffering. It keeps saying buffering on the YouTube thing.
Oh, tell me. Buffering, I can live with that if it's not going to have any issues.
It said, your friend said it would talk, you would talk, and it would stop, then continue.
Well, let's hope.
But so far, it's doing good.
Let's hope the stream doesn't crash. That's the more important thing. If the stream stays up, we're fine. But let's get a recap real quick of what happened last week, and then I will give over the season standings and everything, because the one who's usually here who does that, Travis, he is unfortunately indisposed of tonight due to an injury. So hopefully he enjoys this bye week and comes back. But in college last week, unfortunately, my mom's Maryland Terrapins lost to Northwestern. So everybody who goes to the University of Northwestern can go fuck right the fuck off. And hopefully drown in Chicago in the water when it's Irish Green Beer Day. Arizona State upsetted Utah as well. And then Penn State got by USC. Army destroyed UAB. LSU destroyed Ole Miss, kind of. And Iowa State handled the business with West Virginia. So I'm 4-2 in college for that week, and I'm 28-20 for college. Woo woo! Which is always a good thing.
Nice.
As far as for the
NFL,
oh, go ahead, Dave.
I want 3-3.
3-3, all right. Tastic, did you do any?
25 for the season.
I'm still ahead of you.
No, I didn't.
No problem. College, we usually don't really keep a track of because not everyone does the college. As far as for the NFL last week, Niners got by the Seahawks. The Ravens beat the Redskins. Bears destroyed the Jags, which I'm going to talk about the Jags because I got to talk about a lot of teams I got to bury and tell their fan base to get a grip on reality. Texans beat the Patriots, which is not a surprise. Eagles got by the Browns, which I got to talk about the Eagles in a little bit. Packers handled the business with the Cardinals. Bucks beat the Saints in a shootout. Old Man Joe and the Colts beat the Titans. Chargers beat the Broncos. Steelers beat the Raiders with ease, and the Raiders are now dysfunctional. Falcons beat the Panthers. The Lions, unfortunately, destroyed my Cowboys, unfortunately. It was a murder-death kill. I can admit that. We sucked because our defense was out, and we have no running game. Bengals barely beat the Giants, and it was probably the worst Sunday night game of all time. And then Aaron Rodgers does what he does best, throws in interceptions, and then today, no, it was yesterday, and then yesterday he blamed one of the wide receivers for missing the route that cost him the game. So good job there, you hypocrite. But the Bills won. That put me at 12-2. How'd everyone else do, Dave and Tasik?
I won 10-4.
Okay, 10-4.
And this, let's see.
I got the standings in front of me.
Or you want the group chat?
Yeah, I already did that. Yeah, so here are the standings before I have to sing the song. In first place is Travis at 59-33. I'm in second at
I
57,
think he
35.
cheats.
He doesn't cheat. He just me and him kind of think alike. Rosie's in third place at
Y'all definitely
51-41.
cheat.
Oh, funny. Then we have Dave and Tasek tied for fourth at 50 and 42, and then Corey is in last place at 48 and 44. Corey really getting hurt by picking the Raiders a lot, unfortunately, this year. But as we now know, it's time for me to do the one thing I do anytime my Cowboys lose. Thank God they don't play this week, so we don't have to hear me sing. Thank the Lord. Which I'm sure that makes everyone so happy and giddy. And I know Dave's keeping an eye on the stream in case it crashes.
Yep.
So far so good, because he hasn't said, Doug, stop, shut up, the stream crashed, you dumb fuck. Okay, so, here we go. This is, of course, from Indigo, Rambly Review from Indigo Park, which is a horror game on PC. I actually wish I had a PC just to play this. Anyway, here we go. Hey, buddy, you okay? You look kind of
Quick
tired.
question.
What? I'm about to sing. Hold on with the
Your
question.
shit went black. You straight?
Huh? What do you mean it went black?
When you're live, it went black on your YouTube. It went like black.
I don't
Hold
see
on,
any
let me
issues.
check it.
I don't see any issues on my end. Could be your phone.
All I hear is talking.
Yeah, well, usually if it's
just
the...
it's your phone because it just pulled up for me.
Check your phone there, because I pulled up my phone and there was no blue screen. Because it usually... PS5 shows a blue screen when there's only
Black.
audio, no video. It's not black. Black would be PS4. PS5 is blue screen. I think Dave needs a new phone. Anyway.
Sounds like it.
Hey, buddy, you okay? You look kind of tired. Do you need a moment? If you got some time and you up for a lock, stick around for the Rambly Review. I'm here to offer my best to each valuable guest I assist. And lots of happy feedback ensures I get to exist. Let's try it. Were you satisfied with the rides? Yes or no? Were you satisfied with your guide? I sure hope so. Do you plan to come back? Why, see you again? Do your experience convince you to tell a friend about us? Did I earn your trust at Indigo Park? There is a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. But out of the dark, you gave a spark of sunshine to this kingdom's faithful devotee at Indigo Park. More than my remarks are mysteries, even I don't know what we might find. But fight through the dark, and I'll be your spark of sunshine to get you out of any bind. That is, if you want to keep going. Oh, idea! I know all this isn't fair to you, and it's a lot for art to ask. But here comes Rambly Review Part 2 to sell you on our task. I'm here to view and assist each valuable guest as I learn. And lots of happy feedback ensures you're gonna return, right? I'm so happy you rode a ride and saw the show. I'm so happy to be your guide more than you know. So come back anytime, I'd love to see you again. In all my thousands of days, I'd never had a friend like you. At least I hope I do. At Indigo Park, there's a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. But out of the dark, you gotta give a spark of sunshine to this kingdom's faithful devotee at Indigo Park. More than my remarks are mysteries, even I don't know what we might find. But fight through the dark, and I'll be a spark of sunshine to get you out of any bind. Till all my old friends are united again, and I won't feel so left behind. Okay, I'll let you go now. See you next time, buddy. Please. Alright, the singing is done, thank the Lord. I think we all had...
I had to reset YouTube.
Oh, you had to
was
reset.
the longest song I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because the song it goes for 3 minutes and 54 seconds. So, but before we get to this week's college and picks, we have some things to talk about. Before we talk about the trades that have happened and everything, there's a few things I want to go over and call some people out. One already knows who he is. So Matt and my fellow Cowboy fans, shut the goddamn up. Because all you guys did on Sunday was blame Dak Prescott for the loss. Last time I looked, he does not play defense and he's not the running back. Okay? Our defense was injured. We had a lot of our starters out. And oh yeah, we have no running game because we don't have a running back. So problem with Dallas is, guess what? We have to depend on our passing game. And it's pretty much like if you play a game of Madden, which we've all played. When you pretty much are just dedicated to one form of the ball, you're probably not going to win a lot because of the fact of the opposing team's going to know that, and they're going to want you to beat them using the thing that you suck at, which right now for Dallas is the running game. So hopefully, Dallas, you can figure out the running game, maybe try to trade for a running back or get the one you guys signed and he actually starts next week. We shall see. But this gets me to another thing. A lot of you Cowboy fans, and Dave and Tasik and Travis, I wish you were here for this because you're going to laugh because I asked this question. They were saying, oh, we should never give Dak all that money. We should have fired him or let him go. And I asked him, okay, who do we replace him with then this season if we didn't keep him, okay? Now, I should point out, we all know there's really no one available, but here are the list of so-called fellow Cowboy fans said we should trade to get to be our starting quarterback for the rest of this year, okay? Now, you can all laugh because I thought people who were saying this were fucking retarded. First one, Aaron Rodgers. What crack are you on? That guy's over the fucking hill. Number two, I noticed.
That's stupid.
Lamar Jackson. He ain't leaving Baltimore, motherfuckers. Okay? So now, next, Justin Fields. Well, now that he's being benched, which we'll get to, but still, Pittsburgh's going to want a lot, so no. Tua Tagovailoa. The guys get hurt too fucking much. So, and then the fifth most favorite one was Deshaun Watson. No, that fucker can't throw no more. Even Cleveland wants to bench him, but they can't. So all my fellow Cowboy fans, pump the brakes and calm down. We're 3-3. Things can change for the better. So shut the hell up. Speaking of teams who need to shut the fuck up because of stupidity, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, who watched their game this past weekend when they played the Browns?
Are you talking about the coach? He talking shit to the crowd?
The coach and the crowd.
He's talking the crowd.
Because if you did not hear, the crowd, and I had no problem with the coach getting into the face, saying, hey, shut up, we're winning. What I don't like is how the organization made that coach apologize for being insensitive. So that was BS. If anything,
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had to apologize because, some fans got mad. And I'm going to say this. This is why Andy Reid kind of got written out. Dominic McNabb. And all that, because the Philly fan base is one of the worst. It's like if they're not winning by 30 points a game, they want to complain. Hey, you won 20-16. Take the W and move on. You got stuff to improve, like everybody else. But calm down. You're still in the playoff race. You don't have one win like some of these other teams who, I guarantee if you were to ask Jacksonville and New England, they would be saying, oh, I would love to be 3-3 right now and have the problems Philly or Dallas has. Or the problems the Niners have, which is injuries. Good passes in the end zone. Because the receivers for Jacksonville had 4 chances to get touchdowns during that game when they were in the red zone, and unfortunately the receivers dropped them all 4 times. Easy catchable passes that I could have caught. Dave could have caught. Tassa could have caught them. I think Rosie
can catch anything that's thrown to him.
Rosie's baby could have caught the damn passes. That's how easy they were to catch. But I would say Doug Peterson's probably getting fired after this year. But let's get to Pittsburgh real quick before we get to the trade things that happened. As many of you know, it got announced, I think it was announced yesterday, that Justin Fields has been benched and Russell Wilson has been taking the practice for the first string, and he will be starting against the Jets most likely on Sunday night. Now, this is the first time I think I've ever seen in my life where a quarterback who got him to a winning record, because remember, Steelers have a winning record. I believe they're 4-2, and Fields has been playing very great football. He only has 1 interception, I believe, that they are benching in to put Russell Wilson in. So,
yeah, what's the reason? That's stupid. That's stupid right there. Why?
The only thing I can think of, and you guys can answer this as well if you want, is I know Russell was supposed to be the starter before he got injured in the preseason, but to me, you don't switch when the quarterback who's playing has got the hot hand. you don't do it. But do you guys think this is a bad move by Pittsburgh or not?
I think it's bad. Keep just Trubisky. He was doing a good job. I mean, he sucks, but he was doing better than half the damn quarterback in the NFL. So why would they bench him now? Stupid.
Good question. Tessic, how do you feel about
I,
that?
I think it's the best idea since the person who thought bringing pizza to America was a good idea.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not.
I'm not.
I was going to say.
Wow.
But let's talk about the trades that have happened real quick. Two of the biggest ones actually happened right after Monday. The Raiders traded the functional wide receiver who was crying and bitching to the New York Jets. Because Rodgers threw a hissy fit on Monday because one of the receivers he threw under the bus, saying that's why I threw an interception because he didn't run the right route. Rodgers, the Jets have given you everything on a silver platter. Now you got the player who you wanted back, who was in the Raiders, and guess what? It's still probably not going to fucking work. Now, Adams will be starting Sunday against the Steelers. That's already been announced. He will be playing Sunday. So keep that in mind when we get to that game.
But don't they usually wait a week before they start?
Usually, but I think the Jets want him in there now to just keep Aaron Rodgers happy from not throwing another hissy fit.
Yo, why did he got all these good wide receivers? He got fucking the Garrett Wilson. He got he don't need more receiver. He got a bunch of receiver. He don't know how to throw. Like
Exactly.
dude, retarded. Aaron Rodney stop smoking that good crack in New York.
I think he needs to go to Silent Hill, personally. That's why I said Part 1 was named after him. Tastic, how do you feel about that trade?
Oh, you only add to the cryiness and the spoiledness by giving him what he wants. That's all I gotta say.
I agree. Now, of course, there was two other big trades. We're not going to mention we're going to mention the second one real quick. The Houston Texans traded their running back to Minnesota. Not kind of a what the fuck thing, but not the other big one. Amari Cooper was traded from the Browns to the Bills. So Josh Allen now has a little bit of a better wide receiver, on the team, and it gets him out of Cleveland. Thank God for Amari Cooper. He's not in Cleveland anymore in this factory of sadness. He's actually on a team that actually has a chance to be in a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
But what's amazing, this is why we're going back to Cleveland real quick, because I saw the press conference after the game, and this is something I wanted to bring up because it might have been the worst press conference I've ever seen. The Browns coach said, quote, "I am not benching Deshaun Watson because he still gives us the best chance to win a game this year."
The fuck?
Anybody think that is the most dumbest thing they've heard this year?
Are they smoking weed? Are they smoking the gush crack?
Tastic?
I want whatever he's smoking.
Thank you.
And speaking of the Browns, their best receiving player is on defense.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me.
That's dumb. Wow.
The defense has got more touchdowns than the offense, so that's a lot of the news there. Oh, one more thing. A game did get switched for next week in Week 8. If you did not hear about it yet, you're going to hear about it now, and I'll mention it again next week. The Bengals-Eagles game has been moved from 4:25 to 1 o'clock, and the Redskins and Bears has been moved from 1 o'clock to 4:25. So make sure, if those are fans of your teams, be prepared for next week. Look at the scheduling and all that to see what time, if they play in your area or not on TV. But now we can get to the picks for college this week. Corey just commented. Watson's career in Cleveland, 24 cases, 19 touchdowns. Corey, we love you. But getting to the college games this week, of course, we spun these last week. First game is Boston College against Virginia Tech. I got Boston College.
Hold on. I'm looking at. Hold on.
Who is it?
Oh,
Boston College versus Virginia Tech.
Boston College.
All right, 3 for Boston College because Corey's got him as
Virginia
well.
Tech.
Dave's taking Virginia Tech. All right. Travis will probably tell me his later. BYU versus Oklahoma State. I got BYU. They're undefeated and they're playing great football.
I got Oklahoma State.
All right. Tasik.
Is it again?
BYU versus Oklahoma State.
BYU.
All right, BYU around except for Dave. Next is Tasik's team, so we're going to let him go first. Tennessee against Alabama.
Give me Tennessee.
That's 1 for Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee as well. Dave,
I'm thinking Rocky Top.
3 for
Come
Tennessee.
on, guys. Yeah, we can't all pick the same team here. Somebody pick a different team.
And Corey's taking Tennessee. You're in trouble. You better hope Travis picked Alabama. Next, Texas taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm taking Texas. Tasik?
Give me Texas.
2 for Texas. Dave?
Texas.
Oh, God. We've already doomed ourselves already, almost. While Corey types his in, up next, JMU versus Georgia Southerner.
Hold on, what is it?
JMU versus Georgia Southern.
I got GMU.
All right, that's 2 for JMU. Corey's taking Georgia in the previous game. I'm taking JMU. Tasik?
Give me Georgia Southern.
All right, and then the last college game we got for this week. Louisville takes on Miami. I'm going with the upset here and taking Louisville.
Is it the Hurricanes or the Florida?
Hurricanes.
I got Louisville.
2 for Louisville. Tasik?
Give me Louisville.
Louisville. All right, and when Corey types this in, I will let you guys know. Okay, now we're getting to the NFL games for the week, baby, which is going to be so much fun. Corey's got Louisville, all right? First one we got to talk about tomorrow night at 8:15. It would be the Denver Broncos coming off a loss going up against the New Orleans Saints, who got obliterated by Tampa Bay this past week. Now, Denver's defense still looks a little good, but maybe now we're seeing those rookie woes coming in for Bo Nix. Saints did put up a lot of points, but they've had a few injuries, but they'll get them some players back. They looked okay in some parts of the game. Travis is picking the Saints here on this one, and Rosie is taking the Denver Broncos. Tasik, who do you got, Saints or Broncos?
Give me the Saints.
All right. Dave, what about you?
I got the Saints.
All right, Saints. And I am also taking the New Orleans. About is probably the worst game of the week. It's not just a tank bowl. Oh, no. It's a super tank bowl. Because it is the 1-5, I believe they are. The 1-5 Jags taking on the 1-something Patriots. This is not only a super tank bowl because both teams suck, though without okay, Denver's defense looks trash. Okay, so he is running us that. The Patriots. Now, here's the thing. Loser of this game will hold the number 1 pick in the draft right now because they are, the winner of this will not be able to get the number 1 because they would have the tiebreaker. So this is a super tank bowl because somebody is going to be tanking here pretty badly, and Corey is taking the Patriots on this one, and Rosie, just to get hers out of the way, she is also taking New England. Now, both teams have had suffering getting points, but Jags, if they went for the 4 drops by the receivers in the end zone, they would have at least been a little bit more competitive. So I am taking the Jaguars here because Europe's kind of their second home away from home. Travis is also taking the Jaguars. Dave, Pats or Jags?
The Jaguars.
Jaguars. All right. And Tasik?
Give me the Jags.
All right, Jags as well for you. All right. So let me put that T there because I will let Travis know who you have when the stream is done. And all that goodness and happiness. All right, so the next game we're going to talk about is actually Tasik's team, so he'll be getting to go next, as it is the Falcons at home against the Dirty Birds of Starbucks, the Seahawks. Tasik, floor is yours on this one. This is your team.
Ncaa. Falcons.
Falcons, all right. And Corey's also taking the Atlanta Falcons here. Dave, what about you?
The Falcons.
Oh boy, because Travis is also taking. Travis is also taking the Falcons. So, have we fucked over Atlanta?
Yes, you did. Thank you guys. I hope all of y'all's team loses this week.
Well, my team's on a bye. Well, yep, because unfortunately, Rosie is taking Atlanta, and I am taking Atlanta as well. So we all took Atlanta. Let's hope the curse is not hit. Tazik's team on here, because I actually want Atlanta to win. Just because Cousins is actually doing a good job this year. I can't really hate on the man. So I gotta give Atlanta the props.
Yeah.
Falcons for the Super Bowl.
I need Seahawks to lose forever.
Yeah, I know, because it would help your thing. Up next, we're heading to Buffalo, which is a game we'll be seeing me play in a little bit when I coach the Titans against them. But it's the Bills at home against the Titans. Titans, kind of a rebuilding team. The Bills just got Amari Cooper. I don't know if he's going to play or not. We shall see. If he does, it's going to help the Bills there. Corey is taking the Bills. Travis is taking the Bills as well. Tasik, what about you? Bills or Titans?
Give me the Bills.
All right. Dave, what about you? Bills or Titans?
The Buffalo Bills. The Bills.
Oh, not again. Back-to-back games now. We have all taken the same team because myself and Rosie have also taken the Buffalo Bills. Somebody's getting fucked on this one, folks. That's all I got to say. Up next, this might be the one we all picked the same because it's the Bengals against the Browns. Browns are probably one of the biggest dumpster fires of this year. They should bench their quarterback but won't do it. Their head coach is an idiot. And oh yeah, they just got rid of Amari Cooper. So yeah, give me the Bengals to win this. Travis is also taking the Bengals. Corey is taking the Bengals. Rosie is taking the Bengals. Tasik?
Give me the Bengals.
Oh my God, Dave! Are we gonna do this for 3 games in a row? We'll pick.
I got some bad news. I see an upset here. Say no. I can't do. I can't do it. Bengals.
Bengals are great. 3 games in a row. We all picked. Everyone's picked the same. What the fuck's wrong with us? We're gonna die this week. I have a feeling.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. Is it gonna be 4? Probably not. Up next, it is the Texans on the road against Green Bay. Very good matchup. Probably the best. One of the 2 best 1 o'clock games we got this week. Of course, Travis, if he was here, he'd be taking the Packers. Rosie is taking Green Bay as well on this situation. Dave, who do you have? Texans or the Packers?
The Packers. The Packers.
And Corey is taking the Packers as well. Oh boy. It's down to me and Tasik. Tasik, who are you taking? The Texans or the Packers?
No, I'll let you pick. I'll let you pick first, buddy.
Well,
I want to be the deciding vote here.
Well, you won't be the deciding vote because guess what? I'm going to Houston, baby! I am picking the Texans. I am sorry, Travis, but Texans have just been playing lights out. I think, they've been playing great football. I think this will be a very competitive, close game. I am taking Houston, though, because Green Bay just signed a new kicker from Jacksonville. Why? Give me Houston.
And Man, Doug, I hate to say this, but you was not the only one that was thinking this. I'm also gonna take the Texans.
All right. Up next is, well, it's Old Man Joe and the Colts at home against the Dolphins. Here's the thing, guys. Dolphins have a lot of good weapons, but it's the quarterback issue that's been the problem this year when Tua got hurt. We haven't turned it around. Yes, the Dolphins finally got a win without Tua, but it hasn't been what I would call a good thing. Corey says Colts of Falco plays. Fins and Richard starts. I believe though. Who did you? I think you picked the Colts. I believe though. So that's what because that's what it showed in the pick. So that's what we're going to go with. Rosie picked the Colts as well. I am taking the Colts because, like I said, if Joe starts, they are a better team. Dave, Colts or Dolphins?
The Colts.
Colts. Tasik?
Give me the Dolphins.
All right. Up next at 1 o'clock, probably the hardest game I had this week to decide. The Detroit Lions, who just came off beating the fuck out of my Cowboys, are playing the team who just coming off a bye, the Minnesota Vikings, who are undefeated. The game is in Minnesota. Rosie is picking the Vikings. Not Tasik. Travis has the Lions in this game. Tasik, you get to go.
Give me the Lions.
2 for the Lions. Kitty goes meow, baby. Dave, what about you?
I got the Lions.
And I got the Lions as well. Kitty goes meow a lot, except for apparently Rosie. She wants to be and Coy because they're both taking Thor and the Vikings. So we'll have to see how that goes. Should be another good 1 o'clock game though. So if you can watch, Texans Packers or Lions Vikings, definitely check that out. Up next, kind of not a tank bowl, but almost a tank bowl. We actually have a game coming up at 4:05. That's kind of a tank bowl, which we'll get to later. But this is the last 1 o'clock game we have. Eagles and Giants. Giants kind of look like a clusterfuck. Eagles have a lot of issues, but they're winning games. Travis and Corey both took the Eagles here. And Rosie took the Eagles as well. Uh-oh. Dave?
I got the Eagles.
Oh dear. Tasik?
Who's playing again?
Eagles, Giants.
Man, I'm gonna have to say the Eagles.
Oh, well, guess what, everybody? We all picked Philadelphia! What the fuck is with this?
For the week.
This is why I was worried, because I'm like, this week is so bad with so many games. There's not going to be a lot of difference. And so far, the only ones everyone's kind of disagreed on, I think, is what? The Saints, Broncos, Texans, Packers, and Jags, Patriots, I think? And Dolphins and Colts. Yes, everything else we've been lemon squeezy. Oh, God, this is going to not be fun. Up next, the 2 4:05 games, Raiders and Rams. Raiders maybe kind of just rebuilding now. I don't know after doing the trades. I know one of the defensive players did push their head coach last week out of frustration. Rams,
Yeah, Matt Cosby.
Cosby did it. That's what I thought it was. Rams have a lot of injuries as well, so this is kind of a do or die game for both. But Coy is taking his Raiders as we lose to draft Carson Beck. So he's taking the Raiders, but he's thinking they're going to lose. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Carson Beck is the quarterback from, I think, Georgia or Alabama. It's one of those two quarterbacks from college.
Travis has... Okay, I know I have the game. Where the hell did it go? Travis has the Rams. Rosie has the Raiders. Tasik, what about you? Rams or Raiders?
Give me the Rams.
All right, so Rams there. Dave, Rams or Raiders?
The Rams.
Rams. Beck is Georgia's quarterback, Coy says, and I'm taking the Rams as well. In this case, it's mostly just doing with the quarterback and not as many drama issues with the Rams. Up next, I have a feeling we're all picking the same team here unless somebody's on crack. The Carolina Panthers against the Washington Redskin Commanders football team with no name, whatever you want to call them at this point. I'm taking the Redskins. I'm sorry, I have zero faith in the Panthers. I think I'll have a girlfriend before Panthers actually make it back to the playoffs. Travis is taking the Redskins as well. Rosie is taking the Redskins. Tastic, Redskins or Panthers?
Give me the Commanders.
All right, Corey is taking the Skins as well. Redskins. Dave, what about you?
The Redskins.
Why am I not surprised? We have too many games to agree on, but I don't think it's going to be in this case because one person's going to pick their team here, guaranteed. At 425, which is the only 425 game we have this week, and it is the Chiefs on the road coming off their bye playing against the 49ers of San Francisco. Niners kind of need this one to keep in pace because, their division's kind of interesting because everyone's kind of even in a way. Niners also do have a big game as the Cowboys do come off a bye next week to face them. But Niners kind of also have some injuries. Chiefs have some injuries as well. But we know the referees, Taylor Swift, have been gifting them wins somehow, one way or another. Corey is taking the 49ers. Rosie is taking Kansas City. Dave, why should me and Tastic pick your 49ers?
Defense, I guess? I got defense. Because our wide receivers don't know how to catch balls. And we got no good running back besides Mason. And we just signed another kicker just in case the other kicker can't play because he hurt his shoulder.
Good Lord, you guys are injured.
But I'm thinking of my Niners, because of defense.
You're doing
defense
a really
games.
good job on telling me on not.
Tastic, are you taking the Niners or Chiefs?
I'm taking the 49ers.
Oh, wow. I am taking the Chiefs here until somebody proves they can actually beat them with how banged up they're all. I got to keep picking them, unfortunately. I feel like if they had Christian McCaffrey back, I would probably pick them because they would have beat the Rams, they would have beat the Cardinals, and they would probably have a better chance of winning this game. But with McCaffrey still being out, I can't pick the Niners. I can't. I'm sorry. I would love to, but too many injuries on the Niners for me to trust.
I can't for next week. Next Sunday night. That's our.
Well, we'll look ahead to that in a minute, and we'll tell next week's college games as well near the end. Up next, the Sunday night game. And look who it is. It's the fucking Jets again on prime time. I don't know why the NFL is kissing the ass of Aaron Rodgers. The Jets don't need any more primetime games. They suck at primetime. And they're playing Pittsburgh. But things have changed a bit in this game. Jets will have a new wide receiver. Steelers are starting Russell Wilson. So it's really going to be who shows up in their new role this week. Corey is taking the Jets. Travis is taking the Jets. And Rosie is taking Pittsburgh. Tastic, are you going to go with the steel curtain of Pittsburgh, or are you going to go fly with Aaron Rodgers?
I'm going to go fly with Aaron Rodgers.
Jets, wow. Dave, what about you?
I got the Jets.
Jets, oh wow. Okay, well, this is for the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, okay? I want you to take the wheel of the plane, New York Jets, and I want you to take a nosedive into Silent Hill, because that's what your team is, nothing but nightmare for your fan base, because all you do, Aaron Rodgers, is cry like a bitch. I have literally, within the last few weeks, have done something I didn't think I would ever say. I have lost respect for Aaron Rodgers because of pretty much the reason the head coach is fired. You threw a wide receiver under the bus. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I would rather wear a Kirk Cousins jersey than ever wear an Aaron Rodgers jersey again right now in my life. So, give me the Steelers.
Oh, guess what? I got a Kirk Cousins jersey heading your way, buddy.
I would will that over anything Aaron Rodgers, okay? I have lost respect for that man. Okay? Because he's not the same bad man he was. He's cost his team games, and I'm sick and tired of Greeny and Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the knuckleheads at ESPN, that includes you, Pat McAfee, defended Aaron Rodgers, saying, oh, it's not his fault, he ain't the problem, it's everybody else. Fuck off! Pittsburgh, do me a favor. If you... beat the Jets soundly and make it where Aaron Rodgers throws 5 interceptions. So maybe somebody in the sports media will wake up and realize, hey, we need to stop drinking the Kool-Aid of Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'm pissed about it, okay? I'm getting...
So, Doug, who's...
That's how you really feel, Doug.
Damn, so who's suckier, Aaron Rodgers or Roman Reigns?
Roman... you know what? I'd rather watch Roman Reigns at this point over Aaron Rodgers.
Damn.
And I'm sure Travis is like, I missed the one night where Doug is defending Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers. Fuck. I'm sure Rosie's saying the same thing. Up next, we have 2 primetime games on Monday night. One looks great. Another one looks kind of interesting. The first one at 8:15 Monday night, it is my mom's Ravens against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams looking hot right now. Baker Mayfield playing great. Ravens playing great offensively and defensively. They got that running game going together. Rosie is taking the Baltimore Ravens here. Corey has Tampa Bay. Travis has the Baltimore Ravens. You know I'm taking my mom's Ravens, baby. So King Henry, run up and down that field. Make the Pirates shit their pants. Tasik, what about you?
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to take the Buccaneers.
Fair enough. Dave, what about you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Doug. I gotta go with Bud. The only reason I'm picking the Buccaneers because the guy that running back from Syracuse, he did good. And that's the only reason why. He's doing good. That's Sam
Can I
Tucker.
change my pick?
Nope, it's already locked in.
But I love you. I love you. I love your mom too. But
Tasik's like, oh great, now I'm fucked. But I will say this, and this is one thing I got to say to that idiot Baltimore Ravens fan who, after they beat Washington on Sunday, you got drunk, went out in public, and were trying to, and you did get in a fight, beating up random Washington Redskin fans. I'm glad you got fired. I'm glad your girlfriend broke up with you, and I'm glad you got arrested. Because you not only embarrassed the city of Baltimore, you embarrassed the Ravens fan base, you embarrassed every NFL fan by getting drunk and throwing punches at random people and fans of Washington. You, sir, need to have your fan card revoked. You can tell I have a lot of energy, today. Last game of Week 7, Monday night at 9 o'clock. The Chargers against the Cardinals. This, believe it or not, was actually a difficult pick because Cardinals have been looking pretty good. You know, they don't have the best record, but they're competitive. Chargers kind of up and down, and all of that. Rosie is taking the Chargers here. Travis is taking the Chargers here. Corey is taking the Cards, though I really don't like the pick. I am taking the Chargers as well. Now, let's go to Tasik, because he's been pretty much picking Arizona, I think, to win every week. Tasik, are you going to continue that?
Let's go.
If you have fantasy football, don't forget the Bears and Cowboys are on a bye this week, so please fix your teams accordingly. Now, of course, as we look ahead to next week in the college games that I've already spun tonight, how many times does Harbaugh crap himself this week? Corey asks. I'm going to say about 3. 5 of the Chargers are losing. Looking ahead to Week 8, though, of next week. Your Thursday night game is the Vikings and Rams. My mom's Ravens play the Browns. Falcons will be on the road next week against the Buccaneers. Travis's Packers will play the Jaguars, so that should be a gimme. And then, of course, me and Dave face off. Cowboys and Niners next Sunday night. And then next Monday night in Week 8, it is the Giants and Steelers on prime time, baby. Now, of course, before we go,
God.
Here are the college games we got for next week, because I was spinning the wheel. Make the deal. Let me see what 5... Fuck!
Notre Dame.
The 5 games for next...
Virginia.
6 games for next week's for college. Pittsburgh against Syracuse. Rutgers against USC. Notre Dame against Navy. SMU versus Duke. Michigan versus Michigan State. And the
That would be a good game.
The last game we got, Colorado Sanders against Cincinnati. Of course, those will be next week. We'll be talking about. I see Corey's already making his pick, but because we don't count next week's college games yet, you guys will have time to switch them before next week's show. So that's been the pick show for tonight, guys. I will be getting ready to stream the Titans and Bills game in a little bit after I rest my voice. Good luck to your teams this week if they play. If they're on a bye this week for either college or pro, enjoy the week off. Hopefully they can heal up and everything. Travis will hopefully be back with us next week. And then when he finds out I was actually nice to Kirk Cousins and Roman Reigns, he's probably going to want to drink himself to death. I'm sure Rosie would do the same. But until then, everyone, have a good rest of your night. Be safe. Thank you, Dave and Travis and Corey and everyone in the chat section tonight. And see you in a little bit for the Titans against the Bills. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good night, y'all.